Howdy folks, thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you're all well today. As always, if it's the first time watching our channel or you're a regular viewer, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up unless you've done so already. And just as, if not more importantly, it's customers, not just visitors, that pop along to our website or our optics weekend that means that this channel can continue. So we recently had a look at the Visionary M series 10x50, sorry, the 20x50 monocular, which was more of a specialised item for longer distance viewing, whether it be across landscape, looking at ships, planes, etc. But it also had a nice surprise of being very good at close focus. And today we're going to look at the 10x50 version, and this is more of a, what you call it, a general use monocular for, out and about on your walks, etc. But before we come on to that, we'll just have a quick look as usual at the accessories. So we have here a nice functional nylon case here with a belt loop and a little compartment there which you can store the mini tripod that you get with it. And this is the mini tripod that you get. It does extend up, it extends out a little bit, sorry. As well as using it as a tripod, you can actually use this as an ad hoc pistol grip. You get a small but very functional microfiber cleaning cloth and a drop down lens cover for the objective lens only. There is no lens cap for the eyepiece. So 10x50, it's, oh yeah, just talking to the tripod, there's the tripod head underneath, and as you can see it's a nice flat surface underneath, so if your tripod head is quite wide this will accommodate it. So 10x50, obviously it's slightly bigger than the 10x42 monoculars that we sell, like from Leeuwenhoek, Hawk or Viking. So if you have small hands you may struggle to use it single-handedly, but I found it okay. But if you've got small hands, be aware of that. So these have a field of view, it says it here, 304 feet at 1,000 yards, so you do get a very pleasant wide field of view, and the apparent field of view also is very generous. So you've got fully multi-coated BAK4 prisms, nitrogen gas fill, very good spec, considering these are just £59 at the time of doing this video. And I believe we're still, as a bit of an introductory offer, we are putting in a free wrist strap with this monocular that you would normally have to buy separate, but keep an eye on our website for any updates on that. So nice twist eye cup. I'm estimating maybe about 16mm eye relief, plenty for spectacle wearers. Now often you'll find with some of my videos I will comment that maybe an eye cup comes out a little bit too far for you to get the full view. With these I think it's a little bit opposite. I think these could come out, this eye cup could come out a little bit more, because I found when you look through it fully out without spectacles, and if you are wearing spectacles, twist it down like that. But I found that I could just maybe a couple of millimeters hold my eye away from it, because if I put my eye right up against these you just get a little bit of blacking around the edges, and you also saw a little bit of internal reflection. So just hold your eye away from that eye cup when you're first using these, and that's something you'll soon get used to, and you'll get a much better view. So while the eye cup's out, we'll just try to push it in. I'm not going to twist, just see how if it stays in place. And yeah, there's a little bit of movement there, but I was pushing actually quite hard. You know, but in the real world that's not going to move. But yeah, there's just a little bit of movement there, but nothing to worry about, and it won't be a problem. So it's 1 click, 2 clicks, 3. Yeah, that's it. 1, 2, 3 clicks. So very nice smooth focuser, not the smoothest, but there's no tight or loose spots. It's all very even, so no problem there at all. So what about the view? Well, you get this is a 10x50. You get a nice wide 5mm exit pupil. So this will be really good in low light conditions as well as sunny conditions, and also especially if you mount it on a photographic tripod. Fantastic for astronomy. Get out to a nice dark sky location and learn your way around the night sky with this. It'll be fantastic. And I would say you can very easily see a number of craters on the moon, and you will be able to see the 4 brightest satellites around Jupiter. But yes, I've just been testing these out, and very impressive. I can detect no pincushion distortion at all. You get a very nice, bright and contrasty image with very vivid colours, and it's actually, I just give it a quick test against another brand. Is the Viking Cygnus ED 10x42, and this gave very similar brightness to those, and they cost 109. These are 59. Now obviously the Viking ED, then yeah, it does come into its own with a lack of chromatic aberration, better edge of field quality, etc. But yeah, but for £59 to give as good quality, you know, brightness wise as a monocular costing that much, very good. On there is a little bit of fall off in the outer 10%, the field of view, regards the image going a little bit more soft, but again, in most occasions you're not going to notice that. But even in the centre of view, looking at very high contrast subjects, in the centre that there was no chromatic aberration evident at all, and looking up in the heavily backlit branches that I always test my optics on, again the levels of purple colour fringing around the branches was very, very small, considering these are non-ED glass. So very, very, very positive results there. Checking for chromatic aberration, or you know, not lack of it, but for a non-ED, this is certainly better than expected. I tested these with a close focus down to about 2.5 meters or so, so plenty close enough if you like looking at your bugs and butterflies. And I was actually testing these, looking at the flowers in the back garden, without disturbing the small wildlife, the insects. I could safely observe them without bothering them with their everyday life. So yeah, that's a quick look at the Visionary M10 10x50 monocular. A good all-round monocular, I would say. Trying to think of really a bad point, really. You can't really pick anything. You know, just maybe not the smoothest focuser in the world, but that's not a problem. But again, we're taking into account the price. It's really difficult to find a fault with them. In particular, I was very impressed with the lower levels of chromatic aberration, considering the non-ED glass. So yeah, very. You get a lot of monocular for your money, summing it up. So thank you very much for watching. I hope this helps, and we shall see you next time.